Today we're on a Disney cruise.
We are on the Disney Fantasy for a
Actually, we're on the Disney Wish
talk.
group. Can't use that language on the internet. We are on the bus now, and we are about to head to the port. People are starting to load right now, and you can stay in a nice, relaxing, cool environment.
It is about $45 per person to go from Walt Disney World or from
Resorts.
the MCO airport to the cruise port. It's an hour and a half. And so that's going to be a lot cheaper than a cab. And it's accessible. It's guaranteed to be accessible.
One of the most features I think about with using Disney transportation is if there's an accident or traffic, they're not going to leave until you're there.
We've never had an issue. They've always figured it out and got us there. So we like doing that.
After we got to the port, the setup is a little bit different. Generally, they drop off the other people first.
We normally sail out of Terminal 8, and the Disney Wish has moved to Terminal 10. In Terminal 8, they typically have us stay on the bus, let everyone else off, and then they move to a different spot to unload the wheel, Adam with the wheelchair. They did not do that this time. We unloaded at the same time as everybody else.
Alrighty, we made it to the port. Unfortunately, get out was a little bit rushed, but we're headed to the terminal right now. Just a sea of people. There's the Wish. We are about to board the ship. We've gotten through security, gotten through check-in. Check-in was on the other side over there. That's check-in. So now we are about to get on ship. There's a long walk. Luggage is being loaded, people. Very steep.
Yeah, that's like too steep. Thank you. When you get on the boat, you have a couple of options for lunch. You can either go to the buffet, you can go to the quick service area that's outdoors
Deck 11,
on the pool deck.
Sandwiches and.
So that's option 2, and then option 3 is to do sit-down dining. The sit-down dining it closes at like 2 or 2:30. So if you're going to do it, you need to pay attention to the time.
Right.
But it's just so much calmer, and not many people were in there. Usually it's packed. We've even gone, and they were like, "Sorry, we have a waiting list to get in." On other sailings.
It was very sparse in there.
I think because the 3-day sailings, I think tend to be people who aren't as familiar with cruising. They're testing it out, right? Because a 3-day cruise, if you're nervous about whether you're going to like a cruise experience, a 3-day does let you sort of take a taste of
dip your toe in the water.
Yeah, and so I think there's a lot of first-time cruisers on a 3-day typically, and so I think they just don't know. It was nice to be it was just so peaceful, and again, we got away from the chaos. I'm sure the line for chicken nuggets up on the pool deck was ridiculous.
Insane. Yeah.
We got to avoid that.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I was about to head out because we're going to have to go to the mustard drill in a moment. And I tried to open the door by hitting the button on the side, and it will not open. I next tried to go and manually open the door, and it would not open. I thought maybe I'm not strong enough. So I asked Brooke. She hit the button also, didn't open. She tried to the handle, it didn't open. So currently we are stuck in our room. It'll be a fun rest of our life spending our time on the ship, but stuck to the room only. They're gonna have to give us free Wi-Fi or something. Maybe throw some food over the side of the railing to get to the door, so we could eat.
So I just very calmly called the front desk and I said, "Hi, I have a bit of a situation. We're stuck in our room. Our automatic door won't open." And they were like, "Oh, we will send someone immediately." And they did send someone. Within maybe 3-5 minutes at the most.
Fast.
They came pretty quickly.
And we had to go to the mustard drill, so we left. Mustard drill left, came back. Did it work? We got it to open. But now when the door would not lock, so it swings shut, and your person could just push the door and it opens.
From the outside,
which is not right. The room's supposed to lock. After playing with it back and forth, trying to get it to lock and unlock, they called a carpenter, and the carpenter came. I went down to security for various reasons, and then when I came back, I saw a white uniform standing at a door. So the officer standing outside the door, and so he also tried it, and he called for backup. He called for an electrical engineer and 2 carpenters. So a total of 4 people working on that door. They worked on it for a good 10 minutes. 50 said there was a screw missing on the inside. Right now, it supposedly is fixed. We're going to try to do so the door shuts behind us.
I tried it. It locked properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that was our exciting thing. We bring you guys all the exciting things about doors. On the last one, where the door was too heavy, they came and fixed it. So this one, they bring the doors.
This is like the fourth time we've been in a room and had a door problem.
Maybe
Because we were on the Disney, was it the Fantasy? Where
was it?
we couldn't get in. It was our first Disney cruise. And we went to the door and it wouldn't open. And apparently someone had been doing maintenance on the door. And like, so this is the thing that controls the door, right? And so they had been doing maintenance and they had accidentally switched it to off so that the mechanical door wouldn't work, and then closed the door. And so, and you can't like turn these knobs, right? Like it's, the knob is a dummy knob. Like it's really, this thing controls the door. So they had to, I don't know how they broke in, but they had like a master key situation and then had to like do all these things. And so carpenters got us in. And then we were on the Explorer of the Seas, and you literally could not go in and out of the room yourself. And so you had to like call, like if you were going, and that was the one that I got norovirus, so like I wasn't very helpful. And so you had to like get the room steward to let you in and out of your own room because that room was so heavy. That door was crazy heavy. Like for me, it was crazy heavy. And then on the Wonder, we had the sliding glass door that was like crazy to open, and the lady was like, "Oh no, that you just have to unlock it." And I was like, "No."
They almost act like we don't know how to open doors. So almost like
so our room steward, he thought he fixed it, right? And then he left, and I tried it again. I was like, no, and because that's when I realized it wasn't locking. And so I went to go walk over to where I heard him going, and I hear him on the phone saying, "Oh yeah, they just didn't know how to open the door," and
you coming out the ears. Yeah, I know how to. We know how to work.
But I was annoyed, and so I was like, "No, it's not locking anymore." I said it really loud so the person on the phone could hear it, and I was like, "It's not." And I was like, "We've been on almost every ship that Disney has. We've never had this problem. We've never had a door that wouldn't lock. So, it's not about me."
Show him like the door closes, you can just push it up.
Yeah.
And he's like,
but he didn't believe me until I showed him what was happening, and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's not supposed to happen." I'm like, "No kidding." But anyway, I'm going to forgive him because I think there was a language barrier. But
yeah, so
when he said
hopefully
they don't know how to open a door, I was
hopefully that'll be
the last of our issues.
So now that the door situation seems to be under control, it's still missing a screw apparently, but you can't push it open anymore. We are going to go, I think we're going to go to one of the lounges and see what's what there. I'm guessing that they're not going to be as popular as some of the other places. I could be wrong. So I think we're going to go do that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go to the place that I'm pretty sure Adam has forgotten exists, and that way he doesn't have time to Google it. But he doesn't have internet, so there's that too.
Oh my God. We have a Hyperspace Lounge.
And apparently it's very empty in here, so you get somewhere where you can see you're going to want to see that window.
I did not know or figure out that the Hyperspace Lounge was on the Disney Wish. That right there is a screen that it changes.
It is a window, sir.
I'm sorry, the window.
That's cool. Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
So far, it is very good.
Yeah.
It's like pretty cool. Even though I hadn't had a chance to go to the Walt Disney World Star Wars thing hotel, but this is nice in here. Yeah, it's cool. You see that? Those ships just warped in. And some TIE fighters. I may be back here without Brooke knowing. So it looks like it's on a 10-minute timer. We jump to hyperspace every 10 minutes. If you're a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend it. Encourage you to come here if you get a chance to come to Disney Wish. The Hyperspace Lounge is really nice. Heavily Star Wars theme, drinks, menus, cast members. It's nice to hear. Yeah.
Well, I am feeling quite proud of myself because I surprised my husband with the existence of the Hyperspace Lounge because he did not know that it was here.
No,
He has a very vague memory of maybe something was on a ship somewhere, but did not know, was not expecting this at all. And the amount of times since I built this that I wanted to hey, and I was like, no, Brooke, make it a surprise, and I am the worst at surprises.
Yes, this was a very, very surprising. Very surprising. I did not expect that. As you guys know, I'm a Star Wars fan, but this was it's a unique spot. It's very unique. It's something to come. If you get a chance to come out here, I would say stop by. The background scenes change every 8 to 10 minutes or so. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Mission accomplished. I surprised my husband.
Yes. After the lounge, the Hyperspace Lounge, we headed to dinner on our first rotational dining, Worlds of Marvel, based on the Avenger movies.
The food here was really good, and they had a lot of options to modify things for my allergies. Since the movies take place all around the world, they blend a lot of cultures on their menu, which makes for a lot of really interesting choices.
Worlds of Marvel is an interactive experience. You need not participate, but it is fun to do.
I feel really tired, more tired from each step.
Traveling is always, like I said, the first day is always rough.
Our heroes thought the mission was complete. The door was fixed, the crisis averted, and dinner with the Avengers a triumph. But little did they know, evil was lurking in the hinges. Tune in next time to see if our fearless travelers can escape the room again.